Hello there folks, welcome back to the Thames FC adventure. It's me, .20FM, and since we last met, matches have been played. Since that late Scott Burgess goal against Plymouth in the FA Cup, we've had an interesting time of it, and today, the third round tie against Wrexham to come at the Riverbank. But since then, it's been a little bit mixed. 3 defeats, 4 wins, and a 7-2 against Ebbsfleet that we must talk about in just a moment then. But yeah, we started off with a 1-0 defeat to Millwall, disappointing, one of our worst performances all year. 2-1 win over Port Vale, 3-2 defeat to Rochdale, and then a magnificent 7-2 win over Ebbsfleet. Always encouraging. 2-0 down after 20 minutes, and then after half-time, we decided, let's score loads of goals. Scott Burgess got a 4-minute hat-trick, which included a penalty. Untitled Cousins getting on the score sheet as well as Andy Murray and Stevie Foster. And the story of Stevie Foster, show the clip, Ben. Show what he said. And by clip, I mean picture. After speaking with Steve Foster, I believe the player no longer thinks he deserves a new contract as he lost his place in the team. And after reading that, I thought, no, there was a few games in between actually. Forest Green and Notts County. But then the Carlisle game came, and I thought, we need a man for the Carlisle game to step up and be counted. And a 4-3 win, 2 Stevie Foster goals, one of which I'm going to show you right now. So you can see the ball is sort of floating around in their half. It's half cleared. It comes to Holness. He finds Burgess. Doesn't quite come off. It breaks, though, to Stevie Foster. A man that loves this club. You might remember Steve Foster. We brought him in from Coventry, if I'm not mistaken, and then since then has been a pivotal part of the team. 4 goals for him, 2 in that game, of course, this season. And is actually having a pretty good year. He remains a squad player, although he doesn't feel like he deserves a new contract. I thought I'd wait until now to offer him one. He wants to be a backup, which is fine with me. He's currently on £650 a week. I'm more than happy to go a little bit below that because he knows he doesn't deserve, and he'll take this, I'm sure. Here we go. Suggest terms. Well, he's stabbing in the back there, viewers. He's gone 1.2k, which that's excessive. We'll go 750. Right, we'll talk about it end of the season, Stevie. End of the season. There's a contract for life, and there's taking advantage, Stevie. If you've heard that, then obviously you feel like you've got some leverage. Today, then, Wrexham and Crewe in the league coming up. We currently sit second in the league table, 2 points behind Southend, with 1 game in hand. Our form actually, as I say, has not been the best recently. There's a lot more red in it than there was before. A few draws in there as well. And over the last 10 games, we've won probably half of them, which is not ideal, but still okay. And we'll see us into the playoffs pretty comfortably. But it's whether we can go up automatically. We're level on points with Chesterfield. It's going to be a battle to the end, you find today. And Crewe coming up later on are our mid-table side, who will probably cause me loads of problems. So I look forward to that. But first things first, Wrexham in the FA Cup, and let's see if we can get through the third round for the first time. Is it the first time? Yeah, second round there. For the first time. Okay then, Wrexham in the FA Cup. This will probably give us an extra game in hand as well. And team-wise, we're going to stick with what we know. Jamie Wilkinson's still out injured, and I've not yet gone out and bought a new centre-back, so we're keeping with a familiar pair. Oliver Gardner's been playing a few games for me recently. He's a bit hit and miss, bless him. Clark in goal, though. Oh, yeah. I've put McKelty Clark in goal. We'll just call him Clark, shall we? Why, Ben? Fitzpatrick, you rave about Fitzpatrick. I do, but he's kept 2 clean sheets all season, so we changed it. Worth noting, Clark's come in, played 2 matches, conceded 5. So, well, we'll see today. Wolford and Gardner, Holness and Welsh at the back then. Smith to play in front. Foster and Holmes in the centre, with Burgess playing just behind Otel and Rodgers. Those 2 are scoring goals for fun. Will they hit the 100 mark between them this season? Let's hope so. And by the way, Scotty Burgess is having a fantastic year. You saw there a 4-minute hat-trick. 16 goals, 11 assists. I just love him. I just love that I think he's like 33 now, and he's just banging them in. Okay, they're playing a 4-4-2 system at the Riverbank. Oh, you can see the stand behind there. It looks almost majestic, I dare say. You can see as the teams walk out of the Riverbank that you can see our stand there looking like a proper football stand, which is nice. Not full today, worth noting. And off we go into 2D land. Okay, so we want to beat Wrexham, really. They're the sort of side we should be beating, and I'll tell you for why. They're basically the League 2 version of us. So they're basically an alter ego in that sense. We must be beating them. They're third in League 2. Which means they'll come into this game. Which probably means they'll come into this game with a lot of confidence, but unfit players. That'll be a lesson to you. You can't do that against me, sunshines. Oh, and by the way, today the mic should actually be perfect. Despite me claiming last episode it'd be perfect, and it wasn't perfect. It turns out it was maxed out sort of inside of it, which I had no control of. Thanks very much. Cheers, Road. Burgess forward now, though. First chance of the game as he waves his way through, wiggles his way through, shot off but saved, and a pointless corner. We've not had one for a while, so might as well, let's bank one so we don't have to watch these for a little while. it's just as faffing. It's not never going to be. Stevie Foster's picked up a knock, by the way. Ball played in, and there we go. Thanks for everything. Free kick. Smith to play it in, and Holness is there down to Gardner. Well, that should have been a goal. They are struggling big time. They've not just got 1 or 2 players struggling. They've got about 7 players struggling, which is perfect. Their front 2 are causing little threat as there's another free kick. Smith plays it into the area. Moody gets that away, and Smith will hopefully gobble it up and produce something different. Rogers out on that left-hand side now. His left foot dangerous. Holmes is there, and there we go. 1-0. Elliot Holmes with it. Pat Rogers with the assist, and Thames take a 1-0 lead in the FA Cup. And the 4th round awaits. And you look at the stats so far in today's game. 25 minutes gone. If we don't win this, it'll be an outrage. You can see there, Pat Rogers on that side, dangerous from that side, and there's Holmes from midfield getting into the area and getting himself a goal. Okay, here we go then. It's going to be some more attacking verve. Well, I'll say more. It's the first time, and this could be a clean sheet. Oh my. Not in the league, I guess that's to be mentioned, but a clean sheet, any clean sheets are good. 29 minutes gone, and we lose out in the middle. Not our best work, to be fair. We've got to close this down as quick as possible, win it back, and start our own attack. That's the way we tend to play. As it's played in, Clark does well, and so far, he's making a great first impression for you all. Now, of course, me and goalkeepers over the years in Football Manager saves. You're talking Neri, you're talking Marky Parky, that there's many out there. Shimenti, you might remember from Road Trip, that we've all got relationships. I've got relationships with them all now. We're still friends. They're the only ones I tend to stay in touch with. There's a chance now. Will it be saved? Well, he terrifies it past the post, which is great goalkeeping. Well, Stevie Foster's picked up a little bit of a knock there. What sort of diagnosis is it? Potential head injury. Doesn't affect his leg. Corner from Smith. Played in, and it's a penalty. The ref's given it. I feel like in the last, I would say 30 games or so, I've seen about, how many penalties? Probably at least 10. There's been a lot of penalties recently as Pat Rogers bangs it in to make it 2-0. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Have you seen an increase in penalties recently in your game, or is it just my save giving me more penalties than normal? Smashed it into the back of the net. 2-0. Not game over, though. I've said that in a recent episode. Let's not say that ever again. A dominating half, though. 17 shots to 8. I had a dream recently, one of the most mundane dreams, a genuine dream, where I had a team that had 107 shots and we didn't win. That's the sort of dreams I have. So if you wonder, what's he like in real life? Boring as... Bleep it out. Didn't even say it. No need to bleep it. I'm a clean living guy. 47 minutes gone. This is a good opportunity really for us to score a few more goals. As I say that, thinking we're going to attack, they now break through and pass the post again. I mean, Clark's got some sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, some sort of force field. That looks more like I'm a mime, but whatever. They're forward again here, Wrexham. The game is not quite done yet, as Clark, he's loving the catching practice he's getting today. His distribution up towards Altadal is... well, not his best. All right, then, Wrexham try and produce something, but Holness nips in on that left foot, plays the ball towards Altadal. It was trying to get in behind there. It didn't quite come off, though. And now Carroll forward again. Holness intercepts. Welsh into Holmes, and he's run off it. And it's been quite a scrappy few highlights here. Nothing coming from it. As Laycock goes through, shot on goal, plays it across, and... not a clean sheet, because we don't keep them this season, because our defence isn't very good. And that is a fear. If we are to get promoted, or at least get into the playoffs, our backline, like, we score a lot of goals. Do you know what? I'll show you before we play Crew what the situation is as they get a goal back. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good situation. Steve Foster, we're going to get him off. He's obviously affected by the head injury. McDonald can come on, and my voice has gone too. When Stevie Foster goes off, so does my vocal cords. Corner, McDonald plays it in. Holness, Burgess. Oh, well, it came out of nothing. A corner was played in. It was not down to Burgess, who gets another goal for his campaign. He's in his prime years at 33. You can see from the corner played in. The Wrexham have brought quite a lot of fans. I feel sorry for them. And on the volley, my goodness me, what a strike. 3-1. Game nearly over. Nearly was the key bit. Nearly. Maybe another chance for us. Welsh, we're pushed up on this side. Paddy Rogers plays it into the centre. Smith's there, drills it against the post and behind for a meaningless corner. All right, 10 minutes left to go. Another change is going to happen. Otadal's not at the best of games today, so tipping is going to come on. And let's play Yuna Kapunen. Let's play Yuna. Oh, dear. Let's get him off for Holmes and just put him out on this right-hand side. Move Burgess back a little bit. And, yeah, why not? Let's just throw him in forward. Oh, you'll notice there, by the way, you may have picked it up. I've changed the colours for the attributes again. We've basically levelled up one across the board. Some players don't look so good now. You'll see it. I'll show you that as well. The corner played in towards the back post. Falls to Burgess, who's already banged one in from there. Uni, no way. Okay, no, not this time. As it goes back to Burgess. Can he get a second? Oh, my dearie me. Burgess scores again. Scott Burgess. What a banger that was. 4-1. Game over. There. See, I'm brave. I'm not scared to say it. I mean, we'll take another look at this. Burgess lays it off. It's some neat football. Then watch the yellow boots of Burgess. He sort of lurks there. One touch out of his feet. Bang. Unstoppable. We're forward again here. There might be another chance. We could make this 5 if we're not careful. McDonald goes out to that side. Tipping gets his foot on it. Doesn't quite do anything with it, though. JK out on that side. Can he put it into the centre? It falls to Burgess, who's got another hat-trick. How quick was that? He's not like we had a 4-minute one. We talked about it at the start. How quick was this one? This man loves quick hat-tricks. Okay, 65 minutes, so forgive me, but 2 in quick succession. Another hat-trick for him. He's a goal machine. And that, my friends, should be that. And it is 5-1 Thames over Wrexham. A good victory for us. 28 shots in the game. That's not too bad. 65% possession overall, and a decent day at the office. Well done, lads. Good win for us. Very good win for us. And let's see then, 4th round draw, who we getting? Come on. I want a big boy. I want a Premier League big boy. Maybe not a top 6 team, just someone that we know we can beat. 72,000 in the bank for that as well. Very good. Burgess needs to be praised for his work. And actually, we're talking about the numbers that we've changed them. 10 is no longer a blue attribute colour. And I don't think 12 is yellow anymore. So it's 13 is the minimum. Yeah, so we've moved up a little bit. So 12 is now a blue, 13 is now the yellows, and it makes a few players look not as good. The one that suffers the most, potentially, is Otadal, who looks just really average now. But whatever, still very fast. Lawrence Smith is going up him again. All right, 4th round draw. Here we go. We're invested and involved. Let's see then. Are we going to get ourselves a big name? Forest or Leeds will play Luton. Aston Villa or Tottenham will play Rotherham or Burnley. Carlisle or Bradford will play Crawley or Swansea. Bournemouth, West Ham, or not. There's loads of draws. How many draws were there in this? Rochdale, Liverpool play Fulham. Manchester United or Stevenage. Blackburn. Chelsea or Cardiff. QPR. You've got eyes. Look at it. Who are we getting? Who's left in this? Quite a few teams. There's still quite a few teams. Maybe they haven't played yet. A home tie. So this could be a sellout if it's a big name. I guess who do we want? Who's left there? You can see a few. Cheltenham. I mean, there's loads of alls. I'm going to assume lots of teams just haven't played yet. But we're going to play Hull or Chesterfield. Hull are terrified. Chesterfield just below us in the league. So that's quite interesting. Well, they obviously play soon and they've not played yet, which is very annoying. So yeah, there's loads of third round games to happen on the 15th. So we don't know who we're going to play yet. It could be Chesterfield. It could be Hull. I mean, underwhelming, isn't it, viewers? Underwhelming. Right, Crew in a couple of days then. Let's get to that one and give it a go. All right, time for some league action. Steve Foster hasn't got over the head injury that he suffered in the last game, so he's going to step out. Owusu's going to go on the bench. Why not? We've barely used him this year, so we'll get him on there in case we want to make a change up front that means we've won the game comfortably. Clark will remain in goal. Fitzpatrick's just taking a break. He needs a break so he can reassess his life a little bit. He's not keeping clean sheets. It's a problem. Wolfenden, Gardner, Hollis and Welsh at the back. Smith, Holmes and McDonald in the centre. Burgess behind Untitled and Rodgers. Let's get it. League form has been decent. We're away from home in this one. I wonder how we're looking in terms of, we've got 2 games to our advantage now. Win this one today. We go level on point with the leaders, and that's what we're looking to do. And of course, today we'll also find out if we're playing Hull or Chesterfield. So, exciting times. Right, Crew coming to this one 15th in the form table. We're 8th, which kind of sums up our recent form. Not bad, but not the best. There was a point this season where we were 2 points behind with 4 games in hand, and, well, we obviously didn't do very well in those ones. Right, fitness-wise, considering we played a game against decent opposition last time out, Wrexham were a decent side from League 2. We're far fitter than Crew, as we always are, because I rest players all the time. It's been the #1 top tip for Football Manager. Keep your players well rested, as the ball has been played in there. Oh, it goes very close to the goal. I'd quite like a clean sheet today. That's the one thing I would quite enjoy. Above all else, I'll take a 0-0, to be honest. Okay, a little bit of possession for us in the centre. Holmes has got it at his feet, plays in Burgess. Oh, Alton now. We didn't see him at all in the last game. Plays it to Pat Rodgers, who, well, we should have scored. Nice from Otadal, though. Got in behind quite nicely and was smart enough to play the pass as well. Free kick, though, to Crew. Chance for them. Played in. Dixon's there. It falls down. I thought it was going to break for them there, but they have to go and recycle it once again. They've got a lot of players at the back post. If we can break here, we could have a chance, and we win it back. Burgess, if he can set forward an attack, he gives it to Otadal, who's got options left and right, but he goes to the right eventually. McDonald brings it under control, and can we find an opening in their back line? Is there going to be an opening for us? Otadal plays through McDonald. Chance! Oh, and he slots home for Thames to take the 1-0 lead. Perfect football from us. Patient football too. I was wondering where it was going to come from. Eventually the run from midfield came from McDonald. That's why I love having that central midfielder on that attack duty. It just means that if required, he can make that run. Look at him go there. Through he goes. Otadal drops a little bit deeper as a target support player. And then there we go. McDonald knocks it in. Actually, I don't think Otadal is on support, but regardless, because of his target man attributes, he's happy to hold the ball up. Corner now as well. McDonald, the goal scorer, to put it in, and it doesn't quite drop for us. We might get a second bite at the cherry as McDonald finds Holness again, and we work it to the edge. Smith, he likes to hit the post from there, gives it to Burgess. Patty Rogers in some space. Altidale's there and puts it in for 2. 35 minutes gone, and Thames are looking really good. Look at that now. 3 teams on 62. It is a battle for it. We've got a game in hand, so if we win that, we will go to the top of the table and have that advantage over the other 2. But right now, goal difference, and I did mention that actually, our goal difference compared to everyone else is, yeah, we've got like, I think in terms of goals against, we're like the 5th worst, so that explains that really. But in terms of goals scored, we're top of the tree. We scored 7 recently, viewers. That helps. As we could have a 3rd here. Pat Rogers has played through. Rogers with it. Oh, he cannons it off the goalkeeper and it goes out. Chance for Crewe. First chance that we've really seen. And, well, it's not even a chance for them. If Pat Rogers can find Altidale, doesn't quite go in front of him. So we don't get the chance to break away. But Wolfenden, as he takes his sweet time. I'm a little bit nervous, but he seems fine. Plays it to Gardner. And now will we go straight over the top here? We ordinarily do. Crewe are pushed up very high. One ball over the top. Altidale could be in. Patty Rogers, Altidale again, played through, and he does. Pat Rogers now finds some space to make it through. Pat Rogers. I want to give my head a little one of them, but I'm not going to. I'll hold off for now. At half-time then, 2-0 into the lead. 2 goals in 2 minutes have got us that lead, and we're looking pretty good. Carlisle also winning, which, do you know what? I can be fine with it. They're like rivals, but I can respect them because of the journey we went on together. They're 15th in the table currently, though, so not having the best of years, whereas we've gone from strength to strength. Crewe with a chance, and the ball's played towards the back post. It's knocked down, and there's no clean sheet for Thames again. We've had about 3 all year. I say 3, we've had 2, haven't we? We saw Fitzpatrick had 2, Clarkson had 1, and again, no clean sheet. Do we need to invest in the... Maybe I need to go out and get some defenders of better quality, because this keeps happening. And this sort of game could rapidly turn into a 2-2, and then you never know what happens. Then you could be in all sorts of bother, as Rose has got a corner, he plays it in... Flipping heck. 25 minutes to go. There's a temptation to make a change, and I think we've put him on the bench. I'm going to bring him on actually. Owusu's going to come on for Rogers in that advanced forward area. He's still got the pace. He's not played a lot this year. He did play. I think he played recently actually and scored. So he's still got the capability of doing so, and he's banged goals in at similar levels before. Can he get us a winner, a clinching winner today? Time's ticking away. We're still on this control style as McDonald. That corner's not the best. And Holmes now, we've got quite a few men forward. We could be vulnerable to a counter as it's played in. We're hoping that we can find ourselves a chance. Maybe McDonald, can he get it forward? He can't. And now the counter-attack and the 4 players driving forward. We've got to get back quicker than we are doing. Scott, as he goes to the byline, played in. Wolfenden clears, not very well. And I'm not very happy. Cousins is... what do we do? Everyone's played well apart from the back line. I mean, Collette's going to come on for Gardner. They might get another here. 3 players on bookings as well. As time ticks away, I maybe should have gone attacking in the very final moments. 50 seconds left. I assume that's going to be 2-2 though. And again, we throw away what should be, well, in my opinion, a certain win. And obviously it's not happened. Crewe should be beaten here. We looked pretty good in the game before that against... But... flipping heck. I mean, maybe I should have put on Ben Cousins instead of Owusu. I got a bit sentimental. Oh dear. And there we are then. Crewe 2, Thames 2. Whatever. I mean, that sums up really the form of an 8th place team. You can score 5 in the game first and then throw it away by not keep... I mean, a better defence. We need a better defence. And I should highlight it. Instead, goals for, you can see there, 85 for us. 20 more nearly. 19 more than any other team. Goals against. Not great. The fact we're 3rd on that now is a problem. You're not going to get promoted by having the 3rd worst defence, are you? You're just not. And I will admit, like, we get Hull, by the way, in the next round of the FA Cup. We might bring you that next time. Maybe we'll do a weekend upload if you're looking forward to that. Yeah, we'll do that, actually. We could do a single game weekend upload. FA Cup action. If you want to see it, let's go for 1,500 likes and we'll just do the whole game as an FA Cup special, sort of. And then we'll continue with the league stuff after that. But maybe we'll beat Hull. Maybe there'll be more FA Cup drama. Who knows? But yeah, 1,500 likes. Whole game coming to you this weekend. I was just very briefly going to say that Jamie Wilkinson, as I say, probably our best defender. When he plays, I feel like we play much better. He's a bit older. He's having all these injuries. I think we have to kind of live a life without him for now. I don't think he's going to be here next season either. I just think his injuries are hurting him so much that it's not worth having him around. But that is going to bring us to the end. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. New series as well starting over the weekend, so keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you again very soon. We love with care. Until next time, come on England. That's the series. That's a hint. Thank you to all the new patrons that spawn over there. Much appreciated. And I'll see you over the weekend. New things are coming. Hopefully you'll watch them and give them a chance. Goodbye.